Hey, I'm Maggie. Welcome to aliencherry.studio. Stellar to have you with me. Let's create another habitat for our classic spacemen. Who will be joining the crew today? Well, it's dark blue. Let's get inspired. So, I don't actually have any space part restrictions this time. The dark blue torso was available in the Build a Minifigure or BAM station back in 2024, and the helmet and air tanks were released in 71499 Mateo's Space Bottle Truck from 2025, although I purchased these separately through LEGO's online Bricks and Pieces service. So, we don't have anything that needs to be managed. The only thing to do for our figure is to get some gloves on those hands. There we go. That said, I think I want to make all the blue spacemen part of the flight crew, the people responsible for keeping the spacecraft on an even keel. This fits in with LEGO's lore, as seen in 60430, the interstellar spaceship. We get a pilot in dark blue flying a spaceship designed for deep space travel. Okay, quick sidebar. I love the constellation face paint tattoo, whatever, on this minifigure. Oh, if she were just wearing glasses, I would totally use her for my space self. But it is what it is. So let's make our Earth Blue Spaceman pilot the pilot of the whole space station. I mean, sure, we only have 2 capsules now, but I plan for a lot more in the future. So a dedicated mission pilot, flight control officer, or con, to borrow from Star Trek, makes total sense. Now this position is directly responsible for laying in the cores, making any maneuvering adjustments, and maintaining a stable orbit if they're in orbit around a planet. Basically, they make sure everyone gets from point A to point B safely. With that in mind, I think this role would suit someone with a fastidious and serious personality, able to quickly absorb lots of information, and capable of making decisive actions, especially in emergencies. That all seems quite fitting for this dark, serious color. All that's left is a name. I'm gonna go with Bonnie. It would be quite fun to make all the blue pilot names start with B, and of course, we need to end in that E or N sound. Please join me in welcoming Bonnie, the dark blue spaceman, and our mission pilot. Alright, time to build. Well, let's start with the base, as usual. I'm going to use these solar panels as floor tile grating for that more sci-fi look. Now, if you've ever seen the inside of a cockpit, there are lots of buttons and levers and information panels. So I think we need to try and cover as much of these walls as possible with that sort of greebly goodness. I have this great panel from the LEGO Movie 2 set 70830, Sweet Mayhem's Sister Starship. You would not believe how many times I had to redo that take. I think this panel will be perfect here, along with some more buttons and dials. These video tiles also make really fun information screens. No clue what they're trying to tell us, you'd have to ask Bonnie. And we're going to cap it off with this piece from 41329, Olivia's Deluxe Bedroom. I kind of like that it looks like we're traveling around a giant heart. Bonnie needs a comfy command chair. I have a feeling she spends a lot of time in it. I do have a couple of examples from other sets. And while I really like this retro-futuristic design, this purple one has the potential to attach a lot more control sticks and displays and other greebles, and it feels more like something that would come in a classic space set. So let's use it for our inspiration. I'm going to pinch the viewfinder from the interstellar spaceship for Bonnie because, well, I just think it's a nice tie-in. When I was thinking about building this and looking through what dark blue pieces I have, I found these scorpions, and to be honest, the tails look a lot like joystick controls, and that was half the inspiration for making Bonnie, the mission pilot. The other half was everything else I said earlier. So I think if we add some buttons and a compass to them, they might look a little less arachnid. Maybe. Finally, again, I love the classic smiley, but we want a bit more personality in our characters. I think poor Bonnie ends up squinting a lot at all of those screens and buttons and things. And here she is, Bonnie, the Earth Blue Spaceman, our mission pilot / con. I had a lot of fun creating a whole personality for Bonnie and imagining what her relationship with Benny might be like. I do think she's somewhat of a mentor figure for him, reining in some of his more exuberant thoughts about spaceflight. I'd like to think that the career path to becoming a mission pilot starts with being a test pilot. What do you think? Do you think Bonnie was once as over the top as Benny? Did she become more somber when she donned the dark blue? I'd love to know your additions to the Spaceman lore, so please do share your thoughts in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next Not Who Ends With Me. Have yourself a stellar day, and I'll see you in the next one.